Imagine waking up in Taipei, Taiwan. But instead of local currency, you pay for your boba tea with US dollars. Instead of a president, you have a governor reporting to Washington, D.C. This sounds like fiction, but it's a history that almost happened. Taiwan, the island at the center of modern tensions, was nearly bought by France, annexed by the US in the 1850s, and occupied by the US Navy in World War II. Today, we explore the what-if of the most strategic island on Earth. 1884. The French Empire is expanding in Asia. Think Vietnam. French Admiral Amédée Courbet sets his eyes on Taiwan. He captures the northern ports and the Penghu Islands. Paris seriously considered keeping Taiwan as a permanent colony, a Hong Kong for France. So why aren't Taiwanese people speaking French today? One word: mosquitoes. Tropical diseases like malaria decimated the French troops. Even Admiral Courbet died there. France decided the island was too toxic and focused on Vietnam instead. A tiny mosquito literally changed the map of Asia. You know Matthew Perry, the guy who forced Japan to open up in the 1850s? Well, on his way back, he stopped in Taiwan. He saw huge coal deposits and a perfect location. He wrote to the US government, "We need this island. It could be our Singapore. It could be another Hawaii." He even planted a US flag on the island, informally. So why didn't it happen? Washington was distracted. The US was on the brink of its own civil war. They had no money and no time for a new colony. Perry's report was filed away and gathered dust. Fast forward to World War II. This is the closest Taiwan ever came to becoming US territory. The US Navy had a plan, Operation Causeway. The plan: invade and occupy Taiwan to cut off Japan's supply lines. If this happened, Taiwan would likely have become a US trust territory after the war, just like Guam or Puerto Rico. But General Douglas MacArthur fought against it. He famously promised to return to the Philippines. President FDR had to choose the Navy's strategy or MacArthur's ego. He chose MacArthur. The US skipped Taiwan and liberated the Philippines instead. Taiwan remained untouched by US ground troops, changing its destiny forever. So, Taiwan is not the 51st state, and it's not a French colony. But looking back, it's incredible how many times this island stood at the crossroads of history. From Perry's coal dreams to MacArthur's ego, the fate of millions was decided by a few men in a room halfway across the world. Today, Taiwan is still at the center of the chessboard, but this time as a major player in its own right. History is rarely a straight line. Sometimes it's just a series of what-ifs.